Hey everybody, Jeremiah Craig here. It's been a while since I did a video like this, so you'll have to excuse any hiccups throughout this video, but I get notifications for when cowboy boots, the keyword, shows up online. It's called Google Alerts, right? Anybody can set up a Google alert. So anytime cowboy boots is mentioned, Google sends me a daily email saying, here's the people talking about cowboy boots today. And I got an email, and Men's Journal covered this. So I was like, oh, what is Men's Journal saying about these cowboy boots? The title is, These Cowboy Boots Don't Require a Break-In Period and Are Half the Price of Stetsons. I'm not sure why I chose Stetsons. I don't know why they're going for Stetsons, especially Stetson boots. Like, they're not even the greatest boots anyways. They're just made in Leon and they slap their name on them pretty much, just like everybody else. But they're doing it with this Wolverine boot here, and it was driving me nuts. So I wanted to record a video for you guys because maybe you'll relate with me in some way. I want to go through this article. It's by Paul Schrott, I think is how you say his name. But he's talking about how hard it is to find good boots, and then he's like looking at these Wolverines here. So I want to kind of go through this and say why Men's Journal has no idea what they're talking about when it comes to cowboy boots. No idea. Do not pay attention to publications like this that say, oh, you should do Wolverine boots that are so ugly and pretty much useless. I'm going to go through, he pretty much tells us that they're useless in this article. First, he says that Wolverine was an American workwear brand known for tough as nails boots, but just pretty much like any other boot brand nowadays. They're being made in China or Vietnam or anything. So this is the boot that he tried for a few days in LA, he says. What do we got here? And here we go. We start right off with they have a proprietary hyper-rest footbed that cradles and locks the heel in place to reduce strain and compression on your feet. Memory foam sits on top for greater cushioning, while built-in arch support reduces fatigue. First of all, memory foam is garbage. It's garbage. If you put that in a boot, it's going to be maybe a few weeks to a month before it starts to flatten out and lose all comfort. Your feet are going to be tired. You're going to lose all arch support. And that's going to lead to things like dropped arches or just foot pain in general. Sure, it's going to feel good when you first start wearing a boot. I remember Travis over at Trav's Outfitters. He owns Trav's Outfitters over there in South Dakota. I think that's where it is. And I was talking to him one time, and he said, he always tells his customers that the more cushion and things that you put in boots, he says, sure, it's going to feel good day one, but with every day after that, it's going to lose more and more comfort. The more foam, the more synthetics you put in a boot, it's going to get less and less comfortable throughout the life of a boot. You go something traditionally made, right, with a leather footbed, Goodyear well, a real Goodyear well that's channeled into the insole. It might not feel as comfortable as some of these squishy boots day one, but the more and more you wear them, the more comfortable they get. It's crazy. So it's kind of like a graph where you got the more cushion and stuff that you have in a boot, comfort high, and then time goes by, comfort low. And then the other way, right? If you can sort of imagine these lines, right? Comfort lower on traditionally made boots, but as time goes on, comfort is the highest. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. So that right there, memory foam, garbage, all right? Stop doing it. Stop using all this memory foam, this proprietary stuff. Oh, it's proprietary. It's not. It's just a bunch of cushion that you put in the bottom of a boot that's just a little bit different from the way that your competitor does it. So you slap a trademark on it or whatever. It's so bad. So he tested these boots several days in Los Angeles, including during light rain. And Wolverine says that it's waterproof, but since it's leather, he would advise against wearing it in heavy downpours. If it's waterproof, just wear it. Just wear it out. Just beat the boots up. They're cheap, right? You said they're half the price of Stetsons, which are already just a low quality boot from Leon as it is. So this is much more low quality than that Stetson. Plus, it's way uglier. I mean, just look at this boot. If it says it's waterproof, wear it in the rain. It's not going to last that long anyways. It's not like it's going to be resolable or feel comfortable after a year. You're going to have to get a new one. Just beat the shit out of it. Wear it in the rain. Wear it in the mud. Wear it in the slush. Just wear the boots. It drives me nuts. And then he says here, this is my favorite part. While actually slipping on the boots was a bit tricky and required some coaxing. You know why that is? Do you know why that is? This is a common problem with most square toe modern boots. And I got one right here that I can show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to change the screen here so you guys can get an up close look. So this is a Durango. No, it's a Rocky boot. Same deal. This is a Rocky boot. And very similar to the one that they're talking about in the article, that Wolverine. Very similar build. This is also a waterproof boot. I've actually been wearing it in the mud and stuff, and I hate this boot so much. And part of the reason why is because I'm having a similar problem that, what's his name? Paul is having. He's getting my foot in the boot. And that's because it's a square toe boot, and a lot of these cheap brands don't care about the fit. They don't care about cowboy boot fit. They're like, all right, what's your size? Well, if it's a D width, that's pretty much what you get to choose. Maybe you get some wide widths, but the folks with narrow feet, we don't care about them at all. You know, square toe is going to work for you. And you know why it works for you is because they focus only on the instep. This part right here is the only way the boot stays on your foot. So when you're trying to put on the boot, it's so hard to put your foot in there. And I have that problem with this boot here. You can't put your foot through the throat of this boot here because that's the only way it stays on your foot. They cramp it down so hard. They don't even focus about the fit down here. So people say, oh, I like square toes because there's more room for my toes. There's really not, though. There's really not. They just make it wider. You're wearing the wrong size to begin with. And then they only focus on the fit up here, like it's a pair of sandals or something. Like, it's an awful, awful experience in cowboy boots. And this guy is saying that these boots are great. Is he still wearing them? No, he's not still wearing them. He only wore them for a couple of days in light rain in LA. He doesn't know how cowboy boots fit. Men's Journal doesn't know what they're talking about with cowboy boots. And this is the kind of stuff that makes people try cowboy boots because Men's Journal said, ooh, try these. These are cowboy boots and they're in style right now. And they're ugly and they don't fit, but people don't know that they don't fit. They just think that that's the way they're supposed to fit. And then they never end up trying cowboy boots again. And they have all of these things in their mind that's like, well, I need a square toe because the toes, I get more room for my toes. You really don't. You really don't. I have more room in this pair of JW Boot Company boots because it's my real B-width size. I got more room for my toes in here than a lot of these square toe boots that aren't my size. It's crazy what happens when you get your right size, guys. And I'm going to be making more videos about this in the future because it's driving me nuts. The industry does not care about you at all. And this Men's Journal article proves it. It proves it. They're just like, here, try this boot. We need to make some affiliate commissions. We get lots of traffic to our website every single day. So here's a pair of shitty boots that you should buy because we made an article about it. Because Paul made an article about it. I trust Paul. I trust his opinion on cowboy boots. I also trust his opinion on culture, gaming, Hollywood, tech, money, food, drinks, sex, and many more very serious topics, I trust his opinion because his cowboy boot style is awesome. Man, those are ugly. Don't listen to Men's Journal, guys. Do not pay attention to this garbage. All right? That's all I got. I just needed to rant. I was reading this article. I was like, this is bullshit. And I needed to rant, so if you enjoyed the rant, why don't you subscribe? And if you didn't, let me know in the comments. Give me shit for it. I'll see you guys around. Peace. Men's Journal is a joke, you know, hawking their shitty square toes to anybody who hardly knows how a real boot goes. Thanks for watching today. Here's another boot video up here. Or I got a music video down here I think you might enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe up here, and I will see you next time. Peace. Have a good one.